Hi friends, welcome to your yoga mat. Today for this practice, we are doing a kind of gentle slow flow, and you will want at least one block. If you like to have two or a blanket for padding, definitely grab that. We're going to come down on the back here in just a sec, but I just want to show you, we're going to be doing a little brief massaging for the organs on the back in a supported bridge. So if you don't have a block, maybe grab a couple blocks, or you can even roll up a blanket and set it under your sacrum. So I want you to imagine the quadrant of the abdomen dividing right at the belly button. And so you're going to have this lower right, which is, below the belly button to the right, upper right, which is below your rib cage in the soft part, over to the left, and then down on the other side. Okay? So I'm going to have you all come down onto your back. As always, listen to your body. If anything I guide you toward doesn't feel good, make sure you just listen. You can always adjust as you need to. So we're going to have feet hip width apart, and then pushing down into those feet, elevate. And I prefer either the low or the middle for supported bridge, but if you want to go higher, you can. And then to start, just for a minute or so, if you wanted to stretch your legs straight, that feels really good. So if it doesn't feel good, just keep your feet flat on the floor. All right? So I'm going to sit up as I show, but you're going to stay on your back in case you needed to look and you can see a little bit better. Okay, so let your eyes close. Yesterday we talked about the mind. And there's a yoga teaching that comes from the tantric text, and it says, for what is inside is outside, and for what is outside is inside. And the teaching was really speaking to for what is inside, for what is inside of our mind, the perceptions that we hold. For what is inside is what we will see outside of ourselves. And our outside world, for what is outside, is inside. So today we'll use the breath, which is one of the most potent things that we can do, both for calming the mind and the nervous system, but also to have a great impact on our overall health and well-being, to be able to move ourselves more quickly when we need to back into our parasympathetic tone. That's your rest and restore part of the nervous system. So take a moment. If there's an intention you would like to set an intention. Good. And then if your legs are straight, I want you to bend your knees, put your feet flat back on the floor. And I want you to take your two hands. I use primarily my middle three fingers on both hands. And you're going to start in that lower right quadrant. Okay, this is where, and you're going to make some just gentle circles. This is where the ascending colon, it goes up the right side. So notice if you feel any tenderness in there. And then maybe switch the direction for a circle or two. I encourage you to come back and take more time doing this than what we'll do today, but you'll at least kind of be able to attune and say, ooh, that right lower side, that was sore. Now let's move up the right. So you're below your rib cage, but it's kind of to the right of the belly button, and then start to massage there. And you get to decide how much you're pushing, and then go the other way. This stimulates the internal organs, like digestion. And that lower right quadrant is where the large intestines begin there, and the ileocecal valve. And things can get stuck. So now let's move over to the upper left. So you're stay up top. If it starts to feel tight, take a breath. So we're following the natural flow here of the digestive tract, circling the other way. And then go down to that lower left quadrant. Ooh, that one's a little sore for me, even sitting up. So hopefully you could see if you needed to. I'm going to come on back down with all of you. Zoinks. You feeling things? Good. Okay. Now let your arms just come by your sides. Take 2 deep breaths. Breathe in. Take a soft pause at the top and then exhale either out your nose or mouth. Again, inhale. A gentle pause at the top and let it go. Push down into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips, slide your block out from underneath you. Hug your knees in towards your chest, rock a little side to side. And keep your right knee in, extend your left heel down into the ground. And take a big breath in. And place the sole of your right foot on top of your left thigh. And you're going to reach your right arm out to the right in line with your shoulder. As you exhale, we're going to twist, taking that right knee over to the left. Moving the outer right hip away from the right shoulder. Yesterday in our mindfulness pillar number 2, we talked about the ABCs. If you haven't gone and watched that, I encourage you to go back. A is for awareness. So when we feel ourselves getting caught in a moment, now I want you to stretch your right leg straight. It's going to kind of be hovering in the air and bend your bottom leg. Okay, so you're feeling a little more supported. And all I want you to do, you can place your right hand or just keep it on that outer right leg, and I just want you to pulse up just tiny little pulses, waking up that outer leg. Okay, so now you might be a little more aware of the outer right leg. And you're breathing. That's the B in the ABC is breathe. And then you're going to come up through center. Bring your knees up. Set your left foot to the floor and cross your right ankle. I'm going to readjust my hips. So I'm just going to push into that left foot and recenter my spine. Cross your right ankle above your left knee, and we're going to take figure 4. Right arm threads between the legs, left hand around the outside. And the C, ABCs, A is awareness, B is breathe. And the C is connect to the moment, connect to the present moment. So if it's helpful, I shared a mantra. Present moment as you inhale. I am in this moment as you exhale. So you're kind of saying that to yourself in your head. Inhale, present moment. Exhaling, I'm in this moment. Good. Now release your right leg. That one's going to go to the floor. You're just going to switch your hand clasp and now bring it to the top of your left shin. Left knee to chest. Sometimes it can feel good to just sort of move that leg a little bit side to side. And then take an inhale. And then exhale, left foot will go on top of your left thigh or your right thigh. Let's see if I can get rights and lefts all squared away by the end. And your right hand will come to your outer left leg. Stretch your left arm out into a T. And let's bring that left knee across your body. Breathing in. Breathing out. You can really feel your breath in a twist, just noticing that difference. And then I like to just keep my hand there, but you're going to stretch the top leg straight, but as you do, I want you to bend your bottom leg so you feel a little more supported there. And then you're just going to pulse that outer left leg a few times. Pulse it up towards the sky. So now here's where you might feel like, we talked about this yesterday, that you're having a moment, okay? Things are firing up just a little bit. And can you connect just to this moment right now? Remember, it's not permanent. Good. And then bend both legs in. Bring your knees back up to the sky. Recenter your pelvis and cross your left ankle over your right leg. Thread your left arm between, right arm around the outside. Flex your top foot. Draw your right thigh towards you. And now the hip opener, it's just a little sweeter, right? We wake up activate the muscle in the outer hip. Now it's like, oh, yes. And that's what experiences do all day for us. There are these little moments where things get a little spicy sometimes or even difficult. And those are moments requiring us to wake up a little bit. All right, uncross your legs, take your hands off, squeeze both knees into your chest, rock a little bit side to side. And then either rock up to seated, we're going to come around to all fours, or you can come rolling to the right side and come on up. We'll come to a tabletop position. Tabletop position. Spread your fingers, your wrists are right under your shoulders. And you're going to take your right foot. Now, if you need to pad that left knee or both knees, go ahead, grab your blanket. And if you like, here you could use your block. Take your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And this is going to require a little bit of present moment awareness because we're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale here. We're going to inhale here. So it's 1.5 breaths. And then we're going to exhale, set that right knee back and round your back. You'll inhale, start to curl into cow and bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Inhale. Exhale. It's an inhale, so 1.5 breaths. I take my hands off the block. Exhale, set your left knee back and round your back, pushing into your hands. Do it again, one more time. Inhale, start to curl into cow, bringing the right foot to the outside of the hand. Exhale here completely. Inhale. Step the right foot back, round your back. Exhale. Last time, start to curl in as you do left foot to outside of left hand. Inhale. You've got your Ujjayi breath going, and that's a beautiful breath. Again, to connect in, start to calm the nervous system. After your inhale, you'll set the right or the left knee back under the left hip and round your back. Good. Now curl into cow, breathe in. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, and step your feet as wide as your mat. Now I want you to push into your hands, but lean your weight towards your right leg as though your whole body is moving towards the right side of your mat. And you might notice how the outer right leg lights up a little bit. And then come back through center. And now shift the weight over towards the left. The hips go to the left. You might feel your head against your left arm a little more. And back to center. Breathe in. Walk your hands back towards your feet, coming toward a rag doll. Bend your elbows, and you can sway it out side to side. If this is too much, you can grab that block, bring your hands on a block, bend your knees as much as you need to, sway it out. Good. And then fingertips either on your block or your shins. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold and bow. Relax your head and neck. Bend those knees quite a lot. Let's ragdoll it all the way up. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Very good. A couple shoulder rolls. Feels good. Go the other way. Good. And we'll come to the top of your mat. So start to walk yourself forward. You're going to start standing on that right leg. And we're going to inhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Good. Now take a full breath. Exhale, let it completely go. And you're going to stay standing on that right foot. Your left knee is going to come to your chest. As you do, I want you to stretch your arms towards the sky. Breathe in. Hands back to the heart. Exhale, breathe out. Same leg, but this time only the left arm goes up. Your right arm is going to come by your side, okay? Right leg is the one staying steady. Left knee up, left arm up, right arm by your side. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it back. Do it again. Inhale. Finding your balance, a great way to bring the mind more focus. One more time, breathe in. Now bend your standing right leg, take your arms out wide like a T, and you're going to start to wrap your left leg over your right into Garudasana. And you can put the toes down here if you like, or you can wrap it. Left arm's going to go under right arm. Left arm is under right arm. Now, if the hands don't go all the way, you can do the back of the hands. You can even hold opposite shoulders. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. Now keep your eagle arms. Draw your left knee to your chest. Breathe out. You're going to step back to a warrior one. So bend that front leg, big step back. Release your arms behind your back, clasping now the other way behind your back. Lift your gaze, breathe in. And we're going to humble warrior. Come forward. Your right shoulder today, it might rest on your leg, or you could bring it to the inside. Let your head bow. Take one more breath. Good. Release your arms. Breathe in. Come all the way up, warrior one. And you're going to straighten the front leg coming to triangle. Exhale. Hips turn open to the side. Reach forward. Inhale. And right hand to your right shin. Left arm, you could take it to the sky or let it drape. Turn the top palm behind you and let it drape behind your back. Roll the top shoulder open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you're bound, release your bind. I want you to take your block, bring it to the inside if you have it, of your front leg, and start to bend that right knee. Release the back arm and take it over the ear. Side angle pose. Inhale. And then we're going to bow this top hand towards the floor as you exhale. Inhale. Open. Side angle. Exhale. Bow. Big stretch for the side body. One more time. That'll help open up the lungs. And as we breathe deeper, the mind becomes more clear. Good. Now walk your hands to the left. You're going to turn heels and toes out and come onto your right heel. So click your toes up towards the sky and begin to walk your arms forward. Left knee will bend. Arms will walk forward. Head will bow down, getting into that groin. Take a breath, breathe in. Let it go. Walk your hands back underneath you. Turn yourself back around. Top of your mat, you're in a lunge. Good, left hand down, inhale, right arm up. So are you aware in this moment? Consciously breathing. Connecting maybe with the mantra, present moment. Exhale, top hand down. I am in this moment. Right foot back, plank pose. Lower all the way to your belly, and you can put your knees down. Now I want you to take your hands slightly forward and a little bit wider. Untuck your toes, and one leg at a time, stretch your legs back. Lift your shoulder heads up and start to curl up into a cobra pose. Now you decide how high you come up. You can stay low to the ground. And I want you to just push into, let's start with the left hand. Push into that left hand a little more and lean right. And then let that left elbow bend and straighten and push into that right hand. The arm may not go straight, but just lean a little to the left. Come back to center. And now again, push into that left hand and look over your left shoulder. Ooh. Yes. Now switch sides. Right arm, straighten it maybe. Look over right shoulder. Draw the left shoulder back. Back to center and release. Forehead to the ground. Tuck your toes, hips towards heels. Breathe in, child's pose. Exhale, hips to the sky. Down dog. Lift your heels. Slowly walk forward towards the top of your mat. Heart forward, breathe in. Fold, bow. Reverse your arms. Inhale to the heart. Exhale. Okay, now we're switching sides. The left leg is your standing leg. First time, both arms go up. Right knee comes to the chest. Inhale. Hands to the heart, foot down. Now, just your right arm will go to the sky. Okay, left arm will go by your hip. So right knee up, right arm up, left arm by your side. Inhale. Feel your core awaken. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Now stay here. Bend your standing left leg. Take your arms out wide. You're going to start to wrap your right leg over and exhale, right arm underneath left arm, Garudasana. Or take whatever grip feels good for your body. Eagle pose. Take a breath. Let it go. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Now try to keep the wrap. Draw your right knee to your chest. If the wrap's too much, just let it go. Bend your left standing leg again. Lean your heart forward. Extend your right leg back. Big step. Warrior one. Release your arms. Clasp behind you the other way. Inhale, lift your chest. Humble warrior. Exhale, bow. Top of your head, and you can always take your hands to the ground here. If the clasp is too much, you can let your hands go. Remember, it's about listening, figuring out what's working in your body today. Good. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Release your arms. Exhale, straighten the front leg as you prep for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Reach forward with your left hand, and then left hand down. Right arm can go up to the sky, or turn your right palm behind you. Let it come behind your back. Roll your chest open. Letting that left shoulder or right shoulder awaken. I still don't have my right and left down just yet. Good. Bend that left knee. I'm going to grab my block again. Bring it on the inside of that front foot, any height you like. Right arm goes over the ear. Inhale. And then exhale, sweep the fingertips towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, breathe in. Exhale. Walk yourself to the right. Heels in, toes out. Bend your right leg now. Straighten your left and click the heel down and the toes up. Walk the arms out, getting into the groin. Walk yourself back to that front leg. Pivot that back heel up. Low lunge twist. Right hand down. Left arm up to the sky. Inhale. Turn the belly deeper to the left. Top hand down. Inhale. Good. Step back. Plank pose. Lower all the way to the belly. One more time. Cobra pose. And just stay an extra breath. Good. Inhale. Hips to heels. Exhale. Good. Cross your ankles. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bring the soles of your feet together. Flap your wings just for a moment in butterfly pose. And then I want you to keep the left leg in the butterfly. Bring the right leg up, and your right sit bone will come up. Your right butt cheek will come up. Reach your right arm against your right leg. Sole of your right foot's on the ground, and reach your left arm up to the sky. Big expansion here on the left. Breathing in. Let it go. Good. Top hand down. Stretch that right leg straight. Left leg's going to stay where it is. Reach your arms up. And now left hand will go to the outside of your right foot. Right hand is just to the outside of the right leg to support you. Breathing in. Bend that left elbow out to the side as you breathe out. Every time you catch yourself not in the moment, it's a chance for us to practice that mindfulness practice, the ABCs. Have the awareness, catch yourself. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, cross right shin in front of left shin. Take a full breath, holding both hands on the knees. And exhale, fold. You could stack your fists here. You could put your block under your forehead. Breathe in. Let it go. Nice and deep. Inhaling. Feeling the circumference of the breath around the ribs, letting it go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, we'll switch sides. So just slide the knees out, soles of the feet back together. And now left leg will come up, right leg will stay in the butterfly. And I like to kind of lean a little to the right. Just really let that left cheek come up. Left arm against your left leg. Let's stretch your right arm up to the sky. So it feels like you could stand down almost into that left foot. Breathe in. And your feet may be further away from your body, and that's just fine. If it's too much, you could keep your both knees open. You could be doing it like this, and that's all right too. Hug your arm, your left arm against your left leg, and then slowly set it down. Now the right knee again will stay where it is. Your left leg will go straight. Left hand by you, right arm up to the sky. And if you need any support for that outer right knee, use your blanket or your block. Reach the right hand, extend it out, grab your outer left foot. And when you exhale, bend your right elbow out to the right a little bit as you fold a little deeper. Every time we catch ourselves, that's a win. When you take the deep breath, instead of overreacting or reacting, that's a win. Slowly come up. Cross your left shin in front of your right shin. Hands on the knees, breathe in. Exhale, fold. But it's celebrating those small victories and realizing that the tendency of the mind is to distract itself. It is to not be in the present moment. So it will be a practice for us. And let's slowly come up. Let's just take a minute. Instead of Shavasana, we'll just take a minute here just to center ourselves. Take your hands on your knees, or I want you to hold your left palm on your right, so left hand's on top, and then bring your thumbs together in Chalis Mudra. This is a great mudra to help balance the energies in the body, and let your eyes close. Let's connect to the present moment. Present moment. As you exhale, I am in this moment. And if you have a different mantra you love, you could use that. Inhaling present moment. As you exhale, I am in this moment. Even just a minute or two in meditation helps to restore the body back to homeostasis. It also helps to improve our digestion. So let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. Remembering that where we place our attention is where we place our energy. And as we connect to these deeper spaces of love within ourselves, of approaching ourselves with more love, with one another with more compassion, we become more aligned from the inside. For what is inside is outside, and for what is outside is inside. Bringing thumbs to third eye. Thank you, yogis. Namaste.